What's going on, guys? What's going on, Tech Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, first off, I want to say thank you to all the veterans. What's going on, guys? What's going on, everybody? So, the Cavaliers, the Cavaliers beat the Golden State Warriors. And the Cavaliers are 9-0 right now. They are 9-0. I mean, are 10-0 now. This is the best start that the Cavaliers has gotten to start the season off with Darius Garland, with Donovan Mitchell, with Mobley, with Jarrett Allen. This is the most impressive start that the Cavs have started off going on, and how my Cavs are, how as a Cavs fan I am really excited. There was a lot of trade around Darius Garland. And I think Darius Garland so far is showing that he's he wants to stay with the Cavs and retire a Cav. And I think it was interesting too that we re-signed Don Mitchell. We re-signed Don Mitchell. We re-signed Evan Mobley. We still got Allen. We still got Allen. We still got Darius Garland. The only thing is that the Cavs did a good job stopping Steph Curry. When you stop one of the best shooters in the NBA in Steph Curry, that when you just know that this will be a important game. And those 2 minutes in the fourth quarter decides the game and decides the factor. And I do think the with the Cavs, how they played against the Warriors. Yes, you were going against Draymond Green. Yes, you were going against Draymond Green and Steph Curry. And the Warriors are going to be a playoff team, a play-in team. I think the Warriors, let me just talk about the Warriors for a second here. When you have the best shooter in the world in Steph Curry, when you have Draymond Green, you have you have Kamiya, you have Mosley. I think the Warriors have a good team, but this game was interesting to see. Because how do you stop? How do you stop Steph Curry and Draymond Green? And let me get this straight. Draymond Green should be in the conversation. I know I'm about to get off topic here, but Draymond Green should be in the conversation of defense player of the year. But back to the Cavs back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs are the only team that has the winning streak right now with 10-0 after beating the Warriors. Like, these two teams met in the finals 5 times. These two teams met in the finals probably either 5 times or 6 times. Either 5 times or 6 times. So both of these teams know each other because both of these teams played against each other in the finals when the Cavs had LeBron and Kyrie. But this is a whole different Cavaliers team. This is a whole different Cavaliers team from 2 years ago. a whole different Cavaliers team from 2 years ago that looks like a playoff team and a championship team. Because if you didn't sign Don Mitchell back to a contract, he would have to go somewhere else. He would go on somewhere else. But I'm glad as a Cavs fan that Don Mitchell didn't go nowhere else. I'm glad as a Cavs fan he didn't go nowhere else. Because the Cavaliers are on a hot start, or still hot start. And before the Cavs had a 10-game winning streak, which I'm talking about, it was either the goal they had to beat the Golden State Warriors, they beat the Knicks, they beat the Bucks, they beat the Knicks, they beat the Bucks, and now they beat the Golden State Warriors. And this Cavs team is totally different than any other Cavs team that I've seen that would go 10-0. Like, you can put Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, and LeBron in that discussion because that group got to the finals and won a championship and still got to the finals 5 or 6 times. I would say this team is totally different because you have Don Mitchell back. You signed Evan Mobley back, who is having a impressive start of the season, because last season against the Boston Celtics, he shown flashes. Evan Mobley showed flashes of what he could develop into. And now we're seeing what Evan Mobley is developing into going into this season. And with this win over the Warriors, can the Cavs keep this winning streak going? Because every team now that will face the Cavs will want to end their winning streak. And I'm going to bring up a certain team. I'm going to bring a certain team up that won 2 championships, that won 37 games, and that was the Miami Heat. And the reason why that was the Miami Heat, when they had Dwayne Wade, when they had Chris Bosh, when they had LeBron James, that was the Miami Heat team that won 37 games. And now this Cavaliers team reminds me of that 2012, 2013, or 2012, 2013, or 13, 14 Miami Heat team, whichever year they went on that winning streak with LeBron, D-Wade, and Chris Bosh. This is what this Cavaliers team looks like right now. And every team wants to end the Cavs winning streak. Everybody wants to end the Cavs winning streak. Every team wants to end the Cavs winning streak. And I'm also going to say this. If the Cavs win the NBA championship, which I hope they do, we have to start talking about this team, because we're going to have to bring them into with the Lakers, with the Warriors. Because I'm going to get into the Warriors again in a second. The Warriors back in 2016 had a 73-9 record. In 2016, the Warriors had a 73-9 record, and the Cavs beat them in the NBA Finals. The Cavs beat that team in the NBA Finals. So coming into this game, the Cavs knew what Steph Curry would like to do. The Cavs knew what Draymond Green would like to do. But with this game reminds me of, this team reminds me of the Miami Heat team. Probably the Chicago Bulls 72-10 team with Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, and Scottie Pippen. Like this Cavaliers team reminds me of that because you have Donovan Mitchell, you have Darius Garland, you have Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, Caris LeVert. Like you have certain guys, and Isaac Okoro, and Tice, and Daniel Tice. And Tice that we drafted. You have certain guys like that. You have four guys in the core four, and three guys that has been to the playoffs together. That has been let me just say this. If Jarrett Allen did not get injured, I would say the Cavs would have been in the NBA Finals last year. Or got to the conference finals. I would say that. As a Cavs fan, I would say that. But that didn't happen last year. This 10-0 Cavaliers team is hitting easy money buckets. And let me tell you this, they're also getting Jam City lobs, Jam City dunks, playing impressive defense. Because they're the only team that is undefeated right now. Because before you had the Cavs undefeated, the Lakers were behind them. The OKC Thunder was one of the teams that was undefeated. The Lakers were one of the teams undefeated. And now the Cavs are the only team undefeated with Darius Garland, with Donovan Mitchell, with Evan Mobley, with Donovan Mitchell, with Mobley, with Jarrett Allen, with Darius Garland. Like this Cavaliers team, if they keep winning and go win 20 games or 28 games or 30 games, and their record is like probably 50-11 at the end of the season. I'm just saying this as a Cavs fan. After beating the Warriors, let's just say with the in-season tournament, if the Cavs win the in-season tournament as well, I would say the Cavs could win the NBA championship. Because you have four guys, like I said again, that been to the playoffs. You traded for Don Mitchell a couple of years ago. And you have four guys, a core four, that been to a second round last year, that been to the playoffs the last 2 years. You have a new head coach and Kenny Atchison, like, you have a new head coach in Kenny Atkinson that was a ascension coach um to Steve Kerr that was a head coach for the Brooklyn Nets and now a head coach for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And look what Kenny Atkinson is doing. He's coaching a team right now that is 10-0. But this win over the Golden State Warriors, like them stopping Steph from hitting easy money buckets, them stopping Steph Curry from hitting easy money buckets, and stopping Draymond Green. Like, Draymond Green is. I'm going to get back to the Warriors for a second. Draymond Green should be in the conversation for Defense Player of the Year because Draymond Green plays amazing defense, and Draymond Green can do it all. Draymond Green can do it all. And I'm going to say this. If the Cavs can go on a if the Cavs can win the NBA Finals this year with this team that we have, with this team as we have, Cavs fans can say, we have the best team since the 2016 team that beat the 73-9 Golden State Warriors with LeBron, with Kyrie, who hit the biggest shot in the finals, with Kevin Love, that Cavs team. We can put them in the same conversation with that Cavaliers team that won the finals in 2016 with LeBron, with Kyrie, with Kevin Love, that beat the 73-9 Warriors with Klay Thompson, with Steph Curry, with Draymond Green. Like, we could bring that conversation in the conversation with that. But guys, so if you're new and never give up your dreams, and I hope all of you guys are safe out there, and stay blessed, everybody, and peace.